Hope you're well and safe, especially with what is happening in the world right now with this COVID. This video will be about my 3 to 6 months old must-haves and essentials. But before I start, if you're new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Alexandra and I'm a mom of 2. My older one is almost 3 years old and my little one is 7 months old. I do videos about motherhood, kids related and product reviews. So if you like those kind of videos, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. I would be really happy to have you as one of my subscribers. A few months ago, I've shared with you my newborn must-have essentials 0 to 3 months old, which helps a lot of you parents out there, and I'm really happy about that because it was really my goal when I did that video. So if you're a new mom or a mom-to-be, or if you just want to watch it, I will link up here that video. With that said, let's get into my 3 to 6 months must-haves. My baby girl is now 7 months old, so I was thinking that now it's a good time for me to share with you guys what are the must-haves for this age. The items I will show you are items which both of my kids use on daily basis, and most of those things are still in use from my little girl. In 3 to 6 months, it's the time when they start being curious, they are interested by everything that surrounds them, they will start lifting their head, start sitting up by themselves, grabbing everything they can, and especially putting everything they can in their mouth. So really be aware of what they put on their mouth and always make sure to keep an eye on them because you don't want any accident, believe me. I like this age because it's such a big development leap for them, and then they are more interactive now. I love watching how they grow and learn new things. It's so fascinating to see how much can happen in days. My baby girl is now kind of crawling. Yeah, kind of crawling. I said it because she's not doing it on her knee yet, but she's just like lying down, but she's just so fast. So I really need to start thinking of proving the house. That would be on one of my next videos for my 6 to 9 months must-haves. So let's go ahead with my first items, and then they are those BIBS. I've used them more with my little girl than with my boy because she's drooling a lot when she's teething, which started when she was around 4 months old. My boy didn't drool as much as her, but anyway, as they said, all babies are different, so this is a good example. Some items will work with some babies and some not, so never compare your baby to others and always try to introduce them to new things to see what they like and what they don't. So for the BIBS, I would recommend to have few of them to start with. You can buy like a pack of 4 to start with, then you will see if you will be needed more or not. I used to only have a few at first, but I ended up purchasing some more because I needed them for my girl. It's not easy to find good ones that are cute, comfortable, and especially that they absorb well. So after a few search, I was so glad I found those ones on Amazon. They come in a pack of 8 and it costs about 15 euros. They are cute, you have few options for the color and then design. And then the material is like so soft, and most important, they absorb well. And it doesn't look like it's bothering the baby while she's wearing it, so it's a really good point. So I will really recommend those ones, as like I said, they are so practical, especially because you know they absorb well, so you don't have to change your baby's outfit or the top every time they drool and it gets all wet. They are also good if your baby has reflux because it will catch the spitting milk, and you just have to change the bib. I tend to change the bib of my little girl a few times a day, like 2 to 3 times. Well, depends on how much she will get it wet. So it's a time saver and really a must-have, especially if your baby drools a lot. By the way, I will link down below in my description box all the items I will be talking about in this video if ever you're keen on buying them or just want to have a look. My next item is this IKEA chair. As between 4 to 6 months old, you can start introducing solid food to your baby, and I think that this high chair is just what you need. I've used it with my firstborn and he loved it that much that he's still using it. That's how practical and comfortable it is. So we had to buy another one for my little girl. It's cheap. It costs like 12 euros. Really easy to clean and to use, so you can really go wrong with it. You can carry it around the house or even bring it with you when you're invited in friend's house. So like that your baby can join you at the table. All you need to do is just to remove the legs when you transport it, and that's it. When I first started using this chair, my baby was about 4 months old, so she was like a bit small for it and didn't have all her balance yet. So I bought this blow-up pillow cushion from IKEA too, which cost 4 euros, and it helped to secure more my baby in the chair. Oh, I will show you a little hack for always having their baby on hand, is to put a hook behind the chair for the bib, like this, and you don't have to look everywhere for one when you need one, because you know that there's one at the back. So I think it's a cool hack to share with you guys. The next item is a must-have if you want to do things around the house or just want to have your hands free, and it's a baby carrier. This has been such a lifesaver for me because I'm always busy doing things around the house and I love being hands-free. I have 2 types of baby carrier. I have this one, the baby Catan one, that I mostly use from newborn till about 4 months old. I will link up here a video review that I've done for this baby carrier. My second carrier that I love is this ERGOBABY OMNI 360, which I've also done a review and a demo on how to wear your baby facing you and facing forward. I will link up here also the video. I love it because now that my baby can hold her head and neck, she's so curious to see what's around her, so I mostly wear it facing forward and she's just loving it. It allows me to do things with both hands, so it's a win-win. The next item I would recommend is this BABYBJORN bouncer that I love. I've also did a video review a few weeks ago. I will link that video up here also. This item is so great because it's so light and comfortable for the baby. You can easily carry it around the house wherever you want to put the baby down. And they love it also, especially because at this age, they can just bounce themselves along with the movements of their hands and feet, so they won't get bored. And also, they can see you at the same time, so I would totally recommend this bouncer. My next item is a baby foam mat. I have this one with the alphabet and numbers. I know that there's other design in the market which are maybe nicer and go more with the house decoration, but I've decided to go with this one because it's colorful, and I know baby love colorful things, and also they can start getting familiar with letters and numbers at early age. My babies love being on them. They are comfortable to sit on and they're really good quality. They are non-toxic and make the floor more comfortable and not hard and cold. I feel safer when I leave my baby on it when she's crawling or just want to play on the floor. I think it's an extra protection. If ever they lose their balance, then they won't hit the floor hard, if you know what I mean. Obviously, I'm always keeping an eye on her, but if for any reason I can't catch her on time before she loses her balance, then I know that the mat will make the fall smoother. Also, to give you an idea, my son's starting to be familiar with letters and numbers since he was a baby, because I used to teach him every time we were playing on it, and also thanks to his dad who was teaching him also the alphabet with learning games. So by the age of 1.5, he could recognize and spell all the alphabet in French, English and Spanish. So I really think it's like a 2-in-1 useful mat. Talking about items on the floor, my next item is a play mat. We have this one with animals and it's very colorful. Like I said, baby love colorful things as it attracts their eyes. My baby just enjoying being on the play mat from around 3 months till about 5 months. After that, she was always rolling out of it, so she just lost interest on being on it. But I think it's good to put them on it for a few minutes per day for some tummy time, and also to help them get interest in rolling over, and by showing them the toys that are hanging, as they are always trying to reach them, so it's a good exercise. Honestly, I wouldn't spend too much money on it though, as they will only use it for like 2 to 3 months maximum. I got mine from Amazon, which cost about 29 euros, and we are really happy with it, especially with the butterfly toy that made like some music, which like my baby loved. But the only downside of this toy is that once the battery of the butterfly is out, then we can't replace it because there's not an opening or whatsoever. It's just to change the battery, so when it's over, then it's over, no more music. Talking about tummy time, my next item is this Boppy pillow from Chico. I've talked about it on my 0 to 3 months must-have also, but because we are still using it and that I love it, I wanted to include it in this must-have list too. In addition to use it while I breastfeed my baby, we use it also for tummy time and when she was starting to learn how to sit up. I used to put like the pillow around her so she couldn't fall on the sides if ever like she topples. So instead of like putting like 4 pillows around her to protect her from hitting the floor or hitting her head or anything, then I just use this pillow. It was like an extra protection and look comfortable. We used this pillow until recently when she's just starting sitting up without any support. So I really totally recommend this Boppy pillow, even though you may not use it for the main purpose of breastfeeding if you're not breastfeeding, but like I said, you can totally use it for other purposes. Now, next item, it's an item that you must have seen in many must-have videos and on many babies, and is this Sophie the giraffe? I hesitated a bit before putting it in my must-have list because I have like a mixed feeling about this toy. My son, he didn't really use it, but my little girl, yes, so I ended up deciding to put it in my list because she loves it and uses it most of the time, as it's a great teething toy. It smooths her gum and she just loves playing with it. She chews the leg, the head, well, every part of Sophie, and then it makes this noise when you squeeze it. But there's one thing I don't really like about this toy, and it's the way to clean it. It's so tricky and annoying, honestly, as you cannot just throw it under soapy water to clean it because, you know, because there's this hole that allows to make this squeezing noise. You really have to be careful to not put water inside that hole, otherwise like it can create humidity and mold. And believe me, you don't want to have any mold in your baby's toys, especially if it's a teething toy, because she will mostly have it in her mouth. And as you may know, baby always drop their toys on the floor, and the floor, especially outside, are not clean. So you really need to wash the toys, and with this one, it's so annoying. That's why I have a mixed feeling about these toys. And to be honest with you, I don't really feel comfortable every time I give Sophie. So I've tried to look for an alternative toy, and I found these ones. It's one of them on Amazon, and we, because me and my baby girl are loving it because I can clean it so easy under soapy water without worrying about getting water inside because there's no hole. It comes in a box with 3 other toys, teething toys, which are great too. And top of that, they were quite cheap. They were about 15 euros compared to Sophie, which is like 20 euros for one toy. And my baby really she loved it. Since I found those toys, I don't give Sophie anymore to my baby, and I'm a happy and peaceful mind. So if you're looking for some teething toy, I would totally recommend those ones. Speaking about toys, she loved those books, you know, that makes noise. It sounds like split candy paper, and it's called baby paper apparently. She loves the sound of it and always put in her mouth it will occupy her for so long. I have a few of them, one with different textures. It's really great like for the development, and so easy to carry around, and you can just put it in the wash machine to wash it, so it's really good and a cool toy to have. Even though there's a lot of toys out there for babies between 3 to 6 months, one of her top favorites are still remotes and tags. I don't know what she has with tags, but every time she sees like, you know, like this is like this kind of tags, she just go for it. Like, you know, I just let her play with them, but I'm always keeping an eye on her. And for the remote control, I bought her like a toy or remote control toy, but she just didn't like it because she just really wanted the real one. But I don't let her play with it because she will just put it in her mouth, and it's not good because there's battery inside. So what I did was I just bought her like a proper remote, but I didn't put like any battery inside, and I just let her play with it, and she's just so happy. But I always keep an eye on her, and I don't let her play for too long. My last item is this activity center from Bright Star, the 3-in-1 Around We Go. We bought it for our firstborn and he loved it. It was one of our best purchases. A funny fact is that every time I post a story on my Instagram of my kids playing on it, I've always had parents like texting me asking where I got it because they wanted to get one for the kids. That's how much fun they see that my kids are having while on it. I started putting my baby on it when she was about 6 months old. As soon as her feet was flat on the floor, when I put her inside the seat, as it's not recommended before anyway. She loved it, as there's so much to do around the table, and it pushes her to move around with her feet and learn how to rotate as well because the chair can rotate. There are so many toys to look and play with. It keeps her busy for a while. Also, what is good about this activity center is that it's a walker but stays in one place, so you can just put the baby down and she won't go anywhere like a regular walker. And you can keep an eye on her while doing something else. They can run and play in one place. Also, which is great about this item is that when they are old enough, you can remove the chair and the child can just still playing standing up. So that's it, guys. I'll share with you all my 3 to 6 months must-haves. Hope it will be helpful and it will make your life and your baby one easier and happy. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and thanks for watching it, and I will see you on my next one. Take care!